Well, I have to admit, as big of a creep as that guy is, Betty has an interest.
What's up, tribe? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? Got caught in the rain today. Hey, y'all. Hey. What's up? What's up, Dami? JJ, Lockhead, Boss Lady. Lockhead, thank you, boo, for sharing my video. Thank you. Hey, Evie, I just saw your comments. Jay Parrish, how you guys doing? You driving and listening? How you driving and sharing videos, girl? Keep your eyes on the road. Hey, Yana, you be safe out there, Lockhead. I'm giving y'all a good hour, and I gotta get off because I have a surprise birthday party tonight. So you can't be late for a surprise birthday party, or you might be walking in on the surprise. So the party starts at 8, but the people only live about 20 minutes from my house, so I'm walk out the door. Don't be sad, EB. Don't be sad, because the thing is this. That's kind of I didn't think I was gonna like the show. I didn't hate it like it's a stupid show. I'm never gonna look at it again. Hey, Miss Hogg. Hey, Bad Habits. I'll get off the phone. You can listen, but don't be texting and driving and all that, girl. Every time you pop on the scene, I can't help but say I love this hairstyle. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Thank you, JJ. Hey, Royal Rain, how you doing? So no, I don't hate the show. It's not that I hate the show. I hate it. I ain't like this episode because I just don't. I don't understand. And maybe it's because it's just a lot I'm not understanding. Thank you, boo. Yeah, I love these glasses. I got so many compliments on these glasses. I love them. I wasn't sure at first because I wasn't sure about this little gold thing in the middle, but girl. Thank you, Jay Parrish. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. I do. I appreciate it. I like it too. Like I said, I wasn't quite sure, but I do. I like it too. I still want a bob. I want a bob that comes a little bit. So don't be surprised if I grow some hair over the next couple of weeks. Don't be talking about me too much. If y'all see some hair, be like, wait a minute, where that hair come from? Yeah, no. So the thing with David Makes Man, yes, Instagram. Yeah, don't be surprised if you see a little more to the bob in the next couple of weeks. Hey, L baby, how you doing, boo? Thank you, Lockhead. Thank you. I'm about to head to a party, girl. Maybe I'll find me. I would fuck it. I didn't even say Mr. Forever. Down to the party. Probably not. You know how you go to a party where you pretty much know everybody that's gonna be at the party? It's one of those types of parties. Like there might be a few people there that I don't know or might have only seen a few times, but for the most part, I'm gonna know everybody. I gotta stop by the store and get a card. And I meant to do that earlier, but it was raining when I came home from work. And child, I wasn't trying to mess up my hair. So I now it's cleared up so good. So I'm gonna throw something on. I know what I'm putting on. Throw that on and then head to the CVS, get a little gift card. Child, I got you, Abby. Yes, I'll send the brother your way. Hey, Lady V. So look, so here's the thing, y'all. All right, so me, I'm in Maryland. So here's the thing, y'all. I'm gonna get to David Makes Man in a minute. I want to start with Queen Sugar, and the reason why I want to start with Queen Sugar is because just in case I don't get off of Queen Sugar, I want to make sure I go there first. So for those of y'all who watched Queen Sugar and Lil Baby, me and you sort of, I saw your comments. If for those of you who don't watch Queen Sugar, you gonna probably be lost for a second. But those of you who watch Queen Sugar or saw my review, some things went down on this episode of Queen Sugar, and I knew that it was going to sort of be a little controversial, my comments. And some people left a couple of comments that made me go back and say, you know what? Let me look at it again because maybe I missed something. Because, shit, you miss stuff. Sometimes you look at a show and you miss a sentence or you turn your head away and you miss something. So I said, let me go back and look at it again so that I make sure that I am understanding. And if I was totally wrong or I see it differently, I have no problems making another video, amending what I said, or doing a live talking about my opinion. But I went back and I looked at it and I feel the way I feel. So let me say what I'm talking about. So in this episode, DMV, you can hear it in my voice. Yeah, girl. Everybody. Yes, I need to do something with my hair. I don't know what to do because it's in the awkward stage. Yeah, because you were saying you had cut your hair off, but you didn't really want to wear it that way. I know what you said, but see, that's why I got the braids because remember I had well, y'all didn't know I had just cut my hair before I started doing YouTube, and so y'all have only known me with short hair, but my hair is usually long. Like I don't usually my hair is usually longer. And I had just did a big chop. And so then it was at that awkward stage where it was like it wasn't long, it wasn't short. And you know, when you cut your hair short, you gotta, if you don't want to keep it short, you have to go through that phase. And so that's why I got the braids because I wanted it to grow out some more because I knew where I wanted to go next. Yeah, I understand. Girl, coming out of hair hell tomorrow, child. So yeah. So what happened on Queen Sugar was this. There's a character on Queen Sugar called Darla. Darla didn't know who her. I'm just gonna give y'all the Cliff Notes version. Darla didn't know who her baby daddy was. Darla um has a history of drug addiction and alcohol addiction too. It seems like she went to a party, had sex, didn't know the people at the party. She had gotten drunk, high, whatever, and had sex. What we found out on this week's episode was she had sex with more than one person that night, and she was really out of it. And so what they were saying was the narrative that I feel like they were, I don't want to say pushing because I don't I don't want to say pushing, but the narrative that was out there was that she was sexually assaulted and that she wasn't able to give consent and that it was a violation, and um I took it as they were trying to absolve her of the responsibility of what happened that night. And I also feel like the writers, two things. I feel like the writers had an agenda. Y'all, I went to try to go get my nails done yesterday, and the line, anyway, everybody and their cousin must have been getting their nails done yesterday. But anyway, it's a whole nother conversation. I feel like the writers were trying to do two things. I think one thing the writer was trying to do, or writers were trying to do, they were really trying to address the idea of consent and date rape culture. Um, and not even just date rape culture, because then there seemed to be a conversation with Aunt Vi where she talked about her husband raping her. And we know that, up until about 30 years ago, it was unheard of that a man could rape his wife because that was a part of her marriage duties. So a man can't rape his wife, it's his wife. And so we understand now that that mindset and that thinking is barbaric. But I feel like the writers did not give us that story clearly enough for me to buy what they were trying that they were trying to push. I also feel like the writers are trying to give us a path back to Ralph Angel and Darla being together. Like I feel like they're trying to make it okay for Ralph Angel to take Darla back. And I think that's the twofold message that they were trying to push. Now, a couple of people in the and I said in my review that I knew my opinion was going to be controversial. Like I said that. And a couple of people in the comments tried to like throw stuff out there that wasn't in the story. So one of the things they said was, she said she was drugged up the steps. That sounds like rape to me. When you go back and listen to how she was saying it, she wasn't saying it like this man literally was dragging Darla up the steps. That is not what she was saying. She was saying, y'all gave us quite a show. It was real X-rated. Then he drugged you upstairs, girl. Like she drugged me to the mall to go shopping. She didn't literally mean that man drugged her up the damn steps. Okay? Like her friend wasn't that far out of it that if that had happened, I don't feel like her friend would have allowed that to happen if Darla was literally being physically drugged up the steps. And then they were saying that Darla, she then later on that night went into the bathroom with another dude. I didn't get the impression that he forced her into that bathroom. And if I'm wrong, y'all, give it to me in the comments. But that is not how I took that conversation that she had with her friend. Then, because I looked at it again when I got home from work today, I said, I'm gonna look at it again. And I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna make sure I hear what I'm hearing and that I know what I know. I heard her and her friend's conversation. Then I turned around and I listened to the conversation she had with Aunt Vi. What she is saying is that she was screwed up that night She didn't remember everything that had gone down. Her friend filled in the blanks for her. And don't get me wrong, do I think it's okay for a man to take advantage of a woman when she's inebriated? Absolutely not. Child, we got to troll. Absolutely not. That is not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is, I don't feel like the writers, in my opinion, did a good enough job of making us feel like Darla was violated in that way. And again, if I'm wrong, y'all tell me I'm wrong. Hold on, let me take a minute and let me look at these comments. Hold on, let me look at these comments. Queen Sugar's writing can be convoluted when writing social issues into the character stories. Last 2 episodes, I was in tears. Plus, I'm from Louisiana, and my dad died too. So I always feel these episodes, but I feel the same as you about the writers are trying to paint a narrative, right? Oh, I see. Sound like you have. Oh, they talking about the hair again. I'm like, what? And I don't want Darla and Ralph Angel back together, girl. Me either. I don't like short. Okay, yeah, talking about the hair again. Okay. A lot of people don't want them together. Darla was so messed up, she can't remember anything. Right. She doesn't remember anything. And again, I don't automatically assume that means, anyway, her friend sounds a little shady. I'm not. Her friend sounds like a drunk. I mean, I think Darla wanted to go. I'm with you. All short hair. I think they're trying to say that since she was drunk and high, that she didn't consent. But I also heard old girl saying how they were all. That's the okay. That's my point, little baby. I'm gonna come back to that. That's my point. Oh, thank you, Lockhead. Thanks, boo. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say they want raw with Disha. My thing is they shouldn't have gave us such a good option. Like if they had Rod still running around town with the neighborhood hoe, I probably wouldn't mind him getting back with Darla. But they didn't gave us Disha now. I want him with Disha. On the plus side, okay, y'all. Okay, I'm glad Lady V giving you some good tips, boo. Y'all keep talking about the hair because I don't have. Look, I'm not one of the people that can do my own hair. My hair, yeah, I've seen my hair when it need to get done. It look like hot buttered shit. I can't do nothing with my hair. So little baby, what you said is just it. That's the only point I'm making. The only point I'm making is this. I feel like that was one of them parties where everybody was drunk and everybody was fucked up. And they were high off of something. They might have been high off of ecstasy. And let's just go on and go there. Ecstasy heightens your sexual arousal. So if they were all popping E, they were all horny as hell. And I'm not saying that makes it okay. But what it sounds like, it sounds like the guys were just as screwed up as the girls. And yeah, her friend remembers everything, but does that mean that? Because again, I think we've all been there. Maybe not, but I think we've all been there where you hanging out with a girlfriend, or maybe you were that girlfriend. And hey, random, we talking about Queen Sugar, and me and you were kind of right there with the Queen Sugar thing. But we done all had and again, I ain't judging, but when you been that girlfriend or you been with that girlfriend, she get a little drunk and she get a little flirty. And next thing you know, you see her over in the corner kissing dude down that she thought was cute when y'all walked in the door. And the other thing is, last season when Darla was telling this story, she ain't tell it quite this way. She ain't tell it quite this way. And I just feel like the friend, how did the friend remember everything? And she said they was all drunk. Because again, I'm going to say this, the thing about having an addiction, and I ain't trying to go down the rabbit hole, y'all, but the thing about an addiction is it hits people differently. When you have an inclination to an addiction, that drunk and high hits you different. And so I can drink all night and be good. Knock on wood. I'm a little older now. I can't drink like I used to, but I can sip all night. Me and Jack, we chilling, right? But if I have a friend who already has an inclination to an addiction, that same 3-4 shots of Jack is going to hit them different. And see, that's the thing with Darla. Darla, she might not have been a full-blown crackhead at that moment, but she was a little crackish. She was already going down that rabbit hole. And her friend probably drank a little bit and maybe hit a little weed or whatever, but it hit Darla different because Darla had a different level of addiction. It just hit different, And so I am not saying I don't think we have enough. I don't think the writers gave us enough information for us to jump to the conclusion that Darla was raped. That's just all I am saying. because I feel like if both parties were drunk, now if the man is sober and the woman is drunk, then absolutely she can't give consent, and vice versa. If the man is drunk and the woman is sober, she can't just climb on top and make it do what it do. It's wrong. But if both of them drunk, I just don't think now in Ava's situation, it's clear. It's clear. Her husband violated her. Clear. And just because he was her husband, that didn't make it okay. But I just feel like the writers did not give us enough to draw the conclusion they wanted us to draw. At least I didn't go down that rabbit hole. And I was starting to think I was the only one that felt that way. But then my girl Random T Reviews, Lynette, me and her was kind of on the same page. Maybe we said it a little differently, but we were kind of on the same page because I just, and again, hold on. Yeah, the person that Rob was dating last season was decent too. Yeah, Donna could have been taking a little something extra because, again, Donna was already on her way to becoming a crackhead. She was already on her way. So, again, the friend might have took the friend might have smoked some weed and Donna smoked some weed and popped a pill. You know what I mean? Like that's what it was. It was a party where everyone got high and drunk, so they were all tweaking and freaking. All right, I like that little baby. They was all tweaking and freaking. Ain't no telling how many people was sprawled out on them couches and floors. Okay. And the thing is, I got friends who go to them kind of parties. And there be all kinds of stuff that go down. And I am not saying that Darla deserved to be raped or be taken advantage of. What I'm saying is, I don't feel like the writers gave us enough information to draw that conclusion. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Exactly. I agree. Exactly. Little baby Random T Reviews. Exactly. That's all I'm saying, y'all. And so, of course, a few people kind of came for me a little bit in the comments, and I expected that because I know it's controversial because, whenever we start talking about rape and rape culture, there is definitely a culture of rape. I had friends in college who were date raped. I understand it. I am not insensitive to it. I done been up all night with somebody crying in my lap because of what happened to them and had to turn around and go to class the next day and sit in class with them. Been there, done that. Like, so I am not insensitive to it. I'm not insensitive to women who are assaulted. I'm not insensitive to it. I just feel like in that scenario, the writers wanted us to jump to a conclusion that I don't feel like they gave us. And then somebody was saying that Ava did a whole panel on it, and I just feel like that's the narrative they wanted us to come away with because I feel like they wanted to address that idea of rape culture and the idea of date rape and what is consent. I understand that we have to be careful, but kids do it. Well, not even kids, adults do it. We do what we do. We get drunk, we get high, we put ourselves in bad situations. And I just, because at the end of the day, does it change the fact that she don't know who the hell his daddy is? Because see, what I thought they were doing was she had figured out, this way I thought we were going with that. When she was with her friend at lunch and her friend told her the name and she was like, Chad. Chad was the other guy. I thought, in the way she ran out that restaurant, I thought she was like, okay, now I know who the daddies are or possibly could be. And she was ready to start doing like DNA tests and figuring out who Blue Daddy was. That's where I thought that was going. I didn't know it was going the way it went until she was talking to Aunt Vi. I didn't know we was going down that road. I thought that she was finally like, okay, she filled in the blanks of what happened that night. And now I know who I need to go test about being Blue's real daddy. That's where I thought we was going with that, y'all. I didn't know we was going down that road until, like I said, until she was talking to Aunt Vi. It's one thing if they were at a party and if she had been snuck a drug or roofied or whatever, but she knew what she was doing. They went into that was what her friend was saying. Oh yeah, we was, what did we even take that night? No, and that's my damn issue. Why did Ralph Angel need to? Now that pissed. I didn't understand that at all because okay, let me walk down that road with you, Ava, and the writers. Let's assume for a minute that I buy into the rape culture. I buy into that whole storyline. Is that Aunt Vi's place to force Darla to tell Ralph Angel that story as a victim, as someone who has been traumatized? She's still processing it her damn self. Why was that necessary for her to call Ralph Angel over and for him to get that story? I don't understand that. She ain't even told her mama and daddy the story yet. I didn't understand why that was Ralph Angel's place. Again, when I saw the previews and Aunt Vi was like, Ralph Angel, you need to get over here. I thought it was because Darlin fell off the wagon and they gonna try to get her some help. Exactly. Call her damn sponsor. Call her sponsor. She's just reliving a trauma, regardless of whether I agree with the way it went down or not. It was still a trauma for her. She fell off the wagon, which is what everybody kept saying was about to happen. Why the hell did Ralph Angel need to know? What? What? Why that go down like that? And then, right, then left Ralph Angel there with her all damn night. I hope Ralph Angel stays with Deisha just to co-parent with Darla and be friends. What happened to Darla doesn't change. Exactly. The episode scene rewritten. I think we've settled into the fact that Blue was conceived during that time. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't understand. Again, I'm with you, Lynette. I don't know what we were supposed to do with that last. I don't know what we were supposed to do with that. I don't know I think the writers, like you said, they decided to revisit that, I think, to bring in their own narrative. And again, they're also trying to create a path back to them being together where we'll accept it, I guess. I don't know. Would she really want to know who the bio father is? I wouldn't, especially since Ralph Angel claimed him as his anyway, unless she wants to use the DNA to press charges. She needs to go sit on someone's couch, not another confrontation. Exactly. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jacqueline, for the super chat. Thanks, boo. They're making Ralph Angel Darla's caretaker and trying to bring them back together so they don't need to be there. Exactly. I'm gonna come back to that. Caretaker is a good word. Ralph Angel shouldn't be in a relationship with Darla out of pity. Absolutely. Someone in my comments said us dark-skinned women are insecure with Darla and only want Ralph Angel. What the hell? What? What the hell? What the hell does that have to do with anything? Child, people be grasping. They grasping at straws, just pulling at straws. Child, are you crazy? What the hell? Girl, yeah, I know you did. Because first of all, you ain't dark skinned, Lynette. So I don't even know what they're talking about. That's first of all. I mean, you're not light skin or dark skin. You caramel, girl. You caramel. Next season, we may find out who Blue's dad is. Well, the only reason why I say you might want to find out who the dad is, not so much the press charges or whatever. We know Ralph Angel has taken. I hope they don't go that route to press charges because again, I just can't do that. But for medical reasons and things of that nature, I don't think, and she may not. I'm not saying she should or shouldn't. I'm just saying I thought that's kind of maybe where they were going with that storyline. But going back up to the comment that was made about the caretaker. Hey, Lamont. That's what I was saying at the beginning of my review about an addict and the responsibility of an addict. The only person, well, hey, Evie, thank you, girl. Oh, child. Look, I just put in an order. When the stuff comes, I put in my order today for the stuff from people who donated for my classroom, who gave me monetary donations. I put the order in today for that. And so I spent $100 and something. So when that stuff comes in, it'll come in over the weekend. All of the stuff's supposed to be here by Monday or Tuesday. So I'm gonna take pictures and post it on Instagram and post it on my community page so y'all can see what y'all donated to my classroom. And I really appreciate it. Y'all just don't know. Again, people don't understand what we spend. I was talking to a coworker today who, went out last night. The two-sided tape, the big pack of two-sided tape, so we can hang stuff in our classroom was $40 something. The big, like the big pack. And I don't know where he was, y'all. I'm sure y'all couponers probably could find it cheaper, but it's just the point that that's when the store he went to, it was $40 something for some two-sided tape. Anyway, Exactly, little baby. And that's what I was trying to explain to people. I've dealt with addiction in my family. I've been at Al-Anon meetings. And again, like I said, Al-Anon is the support group for people who are in Alcoholics Anonymous or Narcotics Anonymous. And you, first of all, that's why they don't recommend that addicts date each other. Because again, when you're on the plane and they reading you the instructions, what's the first thing they say? They say, secure your mask first before helping anybody else, including children. Okay? Because you can't help nobody if you fucked up. And that's the thing about being an addict, dating another addict, and they dealing with their triggers and stuff. And people was trying to come for Troy. Is that the boy name? Y'all know I be making names up for people. But people was coming for old boy last week when he told Darla, he told her, he said, look, I ain't judging you for your past. I just feel like you about to be triggered and I can't go down that road with you. You was a hoe. Okay. You was on the stroll. He was an addict. He probably did some things he don't want to repeat. Okay. So it's like he wasn't judging her for that. He said, but I know how I would feel if all of my past transgressions were out there for the world to read. So, it's not Ralph Angel's job. It is not his job. And I think that's part of the problem with Darla. And that's why she is so weak. That's why James be giving it to her. Because she's weak. Because I still have not seen Darla be strong in her sobriety. Every step that we've seen Darla take a step forward, it's always been because someone has been giving her a crutch. In the beginning, we saw a little bit of it in the very beginning when she first got clean and she had the job at the little parking garage. Y'all remember that when she first was getting it together? But then her and Ralph Angel started dating again. Then it was her parents. Now she got the boyfriend. You see what I'm saying? Every step of the way, it's always been somebody else giving Darla that crutch. And that's why people like James, people like myself, people like Lynette saw it crumbling because it wasn't built on a solid foundation. So her sobriety was never built on a solid foundation. And that's why I ain't gonna say it was easy to crumble because I thought she was gonna crumble before she did. But that's why people knew it was coming. We knew it was coming because it was like, she's not taking the steps. She's not doing what she needs to do to protect her sobriety. And that's what that guy kept telling her. He kept telling her, don't call me. Call me to be a friend. Don't call me to save you. I can't save you. I'm not equipped to save me and you. And that's what he was trying to tell her. Darla get on my last nerves. Well, she get on a lot of people's nerves, y'all. She get on a lot of people's nerves. Why can't we just want him in a healthy, non-codependent relationship? I know, right, Lady V? Shoot. Some people are ignorant. Yes, that is true. I understand them having a baby, but there you go, Evie. You can't pour into someone else if you're empty. Do you know that cornball who told me to shut up yesterday in your profile had the nerve to go to one of my fitness videos? Hold on. One of my fitness videos and continue the negativity. Child, these people be cracking me up in these comments. Yeah, you can help an addict, but you can't be their crutch. Lamone, you got fitness videos, Lamone. I gotta find your page because I'm about to jump back on my September the 1st. I'm jumping back on it. Exactly. Stop trying to replace that addiction with the men or relationship. Yes, people be doing the freaking modes. That's right. Cuss them out and block them. That's all you can do. Hey, Carolyn, how you doing, boo? Girl, that's why I changed it from. That's why. That's part of the reason why I changed my name. Well, my nickname, my nickname, like in real life, well, my friends, they call me Classic. So y'all can call me Classic. That's like my real nickname because I like all the classic stuff. I like old school movies. I like old school music. I like old school books. I even read old books, honey. So my friends, one of my friends gave me that nickname and it sort of stuck. They were like, you got all the classics. So that's my nickname in real life. If y'all don't want to call me, D. That's it, classic. There you go. The only thing I really liked about Darla was that all these seasons she stayed sober. Once Nova from wrote that book, I knew she would fall off the wagon, and her friend added to it. Oh, her friend from New Orleans. What up, El Teddy? Hey, boo. Teddy, you gonna be mad at me? First of all, no, wait a minute. First of all, hey, Teddy, how you feeling today? Because you were lit last night, boo. Teddy was lit. He was slurring. I said, if he don't get off this damn live, I was about to text you and tell your ass to go to bed. But you got off the live. That shot hit you some kind of sideways last night. Hey, Bobo. Classics nightclub. I like that. Classics. Remember the classics back in the day? Bobo, you remember classics back in the day, boo. Hey, you remember classics. Not mine, the sweet thing. Okay, Carolyn, sweet thing. That's okay. Yes, El Teddy, we have our Thursday night talk on Teddy, and so we take shots. We take our Thursday night shots. Oh no! Oh, Teddy, I'm sorry. Everything okay? Oh, I'm sorry. Were you at the ER because you were sick, or he was sick? Everything okay? I saw you got a text towards the end of that live. I saw you got a text that seemed to kind of throw you off a little bit. Oh, well, we're gonna send. Oh no, he was in an accident. We're gonna, like, real talk. We're gonna send up a prayer real quick. Glad he's fine. Pray for his continued, his continued healing, whatever it was. Protected him from any danger seen and unseen. Make sure the doctors checked everything out and we good. I'm sorry to hear that though. You get a Bay a hug for me, because Bay like me. You get a Bay a hug for me. You mean he's supposed to work your nerves. That's what he's there for. You mean like the StreamYard, Carolyn? You talking about like the StreamYard that everybody's doing all over YouTube these days? Lynette, me and you gonna do a StreamYard for the first episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Me and you gonna do a StreamYard. I'm gonna have it figured out by then. Here's the thing, y'all. I think I told y'all I'm not using my computer right now. Don't ask me why I still don't have my computer. That's a whole long, convoluted story that you don't need to get into right now. But and EB, me and you gonna do one for Chasing Dallas when it come back, or G Status ATL Hustle. And El Teddy, me and you gonna do one. We just gonna do one once I get it figured out. But StreamYard is, if you notice around YouTube, a lot of people are doing like those group chats where you have like the split screens or the panel screens or whatever. It's like a new, I don't know if it's new. Let me say that. It's new to our sector. I hate when people say that, but it's new to our sector of YouTube where a lot of people are using it. So because this isn't my computer, I'm not I don't really want to download a lot of stuff. Like I haven't been keeping none of my videos on here and all that other stuff. I haven't really, because it's not my computer. And as soon as I'm ready to give it back, I want to be ready to give it back. So thank God for my mama letting me use her laptop, because Lord knows where, I would have had to spend money I didn't want to spend. My computer went down like right before vacation. So anyway, so it's called StreamYard, I think it is. And it's software, and it looks like it's really easy to use. And I heard it's really easy to download, and it's really easy to use. So once I get my computer back, which should be soon, I'm gonna download it and play around with it. And y'all know, just like everything else on YouTube, it's a video to show you how to use the technology and all that good stuff. Oh, you watch random TV reviews too, El Teddy? Yes, I love Stanley and Lynette. They are hilarious. I love them. And happy belated birthday again, Lynette. Well, I already wished you happy birthday, but happy birthday again, girl. I saw y'all had a good time down at in the QC. Y'all see, this is my last week of drinking sodas. I've become addicted to sodas again, and I'm getting ready to get rid of them. I'm going to stop. Yes, they do. Oh, and Lynette. So I didn't even put that as my hashtag. Yeah, StreamYard, that's it. I didn't put that as my hashtag. But what are y'all predictions? Those of you that look at Power, what are y'all predictions for Power? Because Sunday it comes back. Oh, that reminds me. I gotta call DirecTV and add stars, because I don't have stars. I only keep stars for them little 12, 15 weeks that power come on, and as soon as power go off, I cancel it again because I don't really watch nothing else on Stars. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. People in the room. We got some content creators. I'm just shout y'all out so we can all go and support each other. We got El Teddy. We got Random TV Reviews. Lockheaded Boss Lady was in here earlier. EB Reviews. Lamone. I just found out he got a fitness channel. I'm going to go check Lamone out. Anybody else that is a content creator, go on and drop it down there so I know. If I overlooked you, charge it to my head and not my heart. I want to make sure I got everybody that drops videos. But absolutely, that's what we got to do. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Evie. Erica J. My dad was an educator for 35 years. I've seen firsthand how much is given out of pocket to teachers like yourself. Can we donate via PayPal? You know what? Let me say this to you about PayPal, Miss Erica. The answer is I have a PayPal account. Do I know what my PayPal is? That's the question. Hold on. I do have a PayPal account. I ain't used PayPal in 5,000 years, though. Hold on, let me see. And I keep saying I need to update my PayPal because I stopped using it because I don't know if y'all remember a few years ago, that let you know how long it's been. PayPal was having a bunch of problems. Maybe it was just me. But some of my friends were having problems with PayPal. And that's why I started using Cash App. And I just stopped using PayPal once I started using Cash App. And so a couple of months ago, I did actually update my PayPal and went in and because they kept saying they couldn't recognize my password. And I was just like, well, forget it then. Hold on, let me see. See, they asking me for my password again. Let me see what my password is. A damn security challenge. Hold on, let me see what they're saying. You're welcome, boo. Yes, and your dad was an educator for 35 years, honey. School starts Monday. I was working like a slave today, helping some new teachers. Teddy, people like you. Oh, Teddy, I'm calling you at some point this weekend to vet. And you don't have to answer the phone if you don't want to, but I'm calling you to vet. Baby, the foolishness and effery has already started. Okay. This thing makes me sick. It irks my soul. It made me do all that and then it said my password wasn't right. You know what? I really don't remember what my password is. I'm gonna have to update my PayPal. Yes, school starts for us the Tuesday after Labor Day, so I have a whole nother week. So why they made me come back on a Thursday and a Friday, I will never understand. But it is what it is. You know what? It is hard to give up soda, and I had given up soda until I got sick, and I started drinking soda again because I was taking so much medicine. I just needed something sweet, and I was at the hospital, and I started drinking soda again when I was in the hospital. But you know what I was drinking before? I was drinking those ice sodas, waters, and then I buy the little packets and put them in my water. Once I start, I'm fine because as long as it's the packets and stuff, I'm fine. I just can't drink, especially in the winter. I just can't drink water. I just cannot. I don't. It don't have no flavor. It just doesn't taste like anything. Now in the summer when I'm hot, I don't really have that big of a problem. But in the summer, oh my God, thank you for the sub. Oh, see, you loving it. A Hebrew slave child. They be working us like Hebrew slaves. Yes, honey, and let me I tell you, it's Lamont. Actually, my channel is still a work in progress. It's mainly my music, but I did do a posing fitness video recently. Okay, well, no, we all a work in progress. The Lord's still working on me all the time. I grew up coffee. I gave up coffee a month ago, cold turkey. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. You know what? I've started drinking sparkling water because a friend of mine drinks sparkling water and he said that helps him with his urge. He said for him, with the drinking soda, it's not about the sugar, it's that bubbly. Like that's what so he started drinking sparkling water because it's that bubbling and that's helped him. Yeah, let me tell y'all something, you guys. Anybody Now, we got off topic a few times yesterday, but anybody who has children getting ready to go back to school, or you have family members with kids ready to go back to school, go to El Teddy's live from last night, because he talks about El Teddy is a very accomplished educator, honey. He don't toot his own horn, but I'm gonna toot it for him a little bit. And he went through his top 5 things that parents need to know before school starts. Okay. So I need y'all to go watch it, because his top 5 are probably my top 5, definitely in my top 10. Now we did get off topic a few times, and we went down the rabbit hole a couple of times, but for the most part, it gives you some good stuff. And I'm gonna tell you one of the ones that my favorite one is, and I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna get back to TV. Understand that 80% of what your child tells you is a lie. Let me break this down for you. Your child come home and tell you, Miss So-and-so don't like me. Miss So-and-so picks on me. Miss So-and-so just don't want me to be great. That's probably true 1 out of 10 times. Now, don't get me wrong. I done met some petty teachers in my day. I done met some bad, quote unquote, bad educators in my day. But let's be clear. They are the exception, not the rule. I am responsible. I'm going to break the numbers down, Teddy. I am responsible for, give or take, 180 kids regularly. For every assignment I give, I got to grade it. If I have a classroom full of 20 kids, y'all don't even want to let y'all kids have sleepovers with more than 4, 5 kids. Why? Because you don't want to put up with that many kids at one time. So imagine 20 at a time, me right here, 30 at a time, 35 at a time. Okay. I do not have the luxury of singling your child out. I used to tell my students all the time, and I had a parent tell me that one time. I was in a parent-teacher conference, and they called me down there, and this child had other issues, but they called me in, part of the conversation. And the parent said to me, well, I just think you don't like my child. I said, Mrs. So-and-so, exactly what I said to her. I said, Mrs. So-and-so, I teach 180 kids every day. I don't have the luxury of picking on your child. I said, if I'm calling you about your child, or I'm emailing you about your child, it's because your child did something so egregious that by the time I got to 3:15, I still remembered what she did. Because please understand that in the course of a school day, so much goes down and so much happens that if at 3:15 I still have the energy to call you and the inclination to call you, your child did something. They did it. Teachers don't have it. They just don't have it, y'all. So that's the thing that I want y'all to hold on to. If a teacher calls you, your child did it. They did it. Lemon in my water. I do like lemon in my water. EB. No, you don't need to add sugar. I do like lemon water. I will drink lemon water. She said, because I could just never, ever. I could just never, ever. I'm telling y'all, it's not, I love teaching. Don't get me wrong. I love teaching. I do. And I take the good with the bad. But let me tell y'all, we ain't been back at school 2 days. The kids are not even in the building, and I'm already ready to vent. So who am I venting about? The damn adults. I'm venting about the adults. The kids ain't even at the building yet. Ain't even thought about coming back to the building. They got a whole nother week. But I'm venting about the adults because the adults are stupid as hell. Anyway, let's get back to TV. My thing is this, you know what the hell you sent to school. You know what you sent to school. Stop acting like when I call you, your child ain't never acted up before. You ain't never seen it. You know what the hell I sent you. You know what you sent me. The hell. I really believe if schools made parents teach for one day, they will really see what teachers go through. I have more than 20 teachers in my family, elementary, high school. Oh, so you get it, Tammy. Let me say this to y'all too. Man, ain't it the adults? And let me say this to you guys too. Now I lost my train of thought. What you just say? Somebody just said something that made me. Oh, when somebody wants to criticize teaching or educators, the first thing I always tell people, do what I do for a year, and then I'll listen to whatever opinion you have. A year, not a day, not a week. Don't go volunteer at your kid's school and think you get it. Don't go sub and think you get it. Do what I do for a year, from August to June. And then I will sit down and it's not that I don't listen to other people's opinions, but I'm talking about people who think it's so easy. And all you got to do is, well, all you have to do this, and all you got to say is, child, my little cousin, I'm so off topic. My little cousin went to teaching, right? And I already knew, I already knew this wasn't her ministry, because she's a spoiled ass brat and she thinks she know everything. But I said, well, maybe she gonna mature a little bit. Maybe she gonna figure it out. And she went to Teach for America, which check number 2. I don't do Teach for America. I don't do none of those programs. In my opinion, my thing. Y'all, see, this is what I'm talking about with PayPal. I put in the thing about PayPal sending me a link to change my password, right? I still don't have it yet. See, this is what I'm talking about with PayPal. Why is it taking PayPal so long for me to get the link for me to update my password? See? That's why I stopped fooling with PayPal. Why is it taking so long for the request to come through? Anyway, if it come up while we on here, y'all, Tammy, I mean, I appreciate you wanting to send me a donation, baby. I do. And I'm gonna try to get it together, but I don't know. I can't remember my password, and I don't want to keep putting in the wrong password because then they're gonna lock me out. Um, yeah, TFA, that's a whole nother Teddy, man, you could do a video on TFA. That's a whole nother situation. But with that being said, so she's in TFA. So of course they just sent her down to West, and they sent her down to some, I ain't gonna say where it is because I don't want to fit nobody, but a little small town down in North Carolina. She's not that far from Durham. So her first mistake was she moved to Durham. She got an apartment in Durham, even though that ain't where she working. Tell my son, well, I gotta be, check my spam. Thank you. That's a good idea. I have to be in, I mean, I just can't live in the Hicks. I can't live in the sticks. I gotta at least live in somewhat of a city. Okay. Um, so she commutes like an hour every day to work because she wanted to live in Durham. All right, fine. So the year before, the summer before she was leaving for school, I mean to go work, myself and my aunt, mind you, was a retired educator. She started off as a special ed teacher and she retired as a school counselor. She went back to school and she became a school counselor. So she's got the background knowledge as well, myself. And we were at dinner, maybe about the week before she was getting ready to leave. And the two of us were trying to kind of talk to her a little bit. Oh, she had all the answers, y'all. She knew everything. My kids ain't gonna cut up because I'm gonna just tell them to sit down and they gonna listen to me because, yeah, you gonna tell them to sit down and they gonna sit down because you said so. Okay, let me know how that works for you, baby. Why? That might be it right there. Why? She posted something on Facebook about suggestions for any educated suggestions on classroom management suggestions. I said, oh, you're having some classroom management issues, are you? Then she starts posting stuff on Facebook. I called her. I said, baby, stop. Take that stuff down off of Facebook. You're going to get yourself in trouble. Because, first of all, the stuff she was posting was inappropriate. And then stuff she was saying about her students was really inappropriate. I said, take it down. Then she didn't got called into the principal's office. Now, she didn't say they wrote her up, but I can read between the lines and I know how education works. They wrote your ass up for corporal punishment because she had the kids walking up and down the hallway because in her mind that was going to make them listen to her. And her justification was, well, they act right in my class. They don't act right for anybody else. Yeah, but ain't nobody else going to get fired but you. I'm way off topic. I say all that to say everybody don't need to be a teacher. Now she's going into her second year. I don't think she's going to make it, y'all. Because see, North Carolina is a right to work. North Carolina is a right to work. She gonna mess around and her ass is gonna get fired. And I'm gonna be sitting there like, tried to tell your dumb ass. Anyway, I love her though. I love her, but I love her. That's all I got to say. She was supposed to be back. Let me see. Y'all, this thing. Wrong thing. Anyway, this thing be launching. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. What is my PayPal? Hold on, let me see. Because if I could just remember my PayPal name, I'll give you my PayPal name. I'll worry about the password later. What is my PayPal, y'all? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna get right back to this. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna stop worrying about this for a sec. Hold on. What? Because I'm trying to think when was the last time I used my PayPal. Let me see something. Does anybody else have issues with their PayPal? Anybody? Is it just me? It's just me, ain't it? I'm the only one. I looked in my spam though. That's why I was looking at to see. Somebody said to look in my spam, so I was trying to check my spam. Nothing in my spam. What? Anyway, the stuff you see in your junk mail. Anyway, all right. Let me get back to this, y'all. Let me get back to this. I'll get back to this. So, hold on. You sound like me and my mom. I used to always tell her I wasn't having kids. Too much babysitting doing my child. Everybody think that. Then that's one. I think that was another one of El Teddy's rules that your child's not as smart as you think they are, and they not. They not. Everybody's child ain't Einstein. Everybody's child ain't going to Harvard. Everybody's child IQ ain't in the 4 digits. Like they just not. They are not. They might be the smartest thing that you've ever seen because they belong to you. They are. That's just like everybody think their child is cute. All babies ain't cute. I'm sorry, they not. I have seen some ugly babies, but I'm sure to their mama they cute. You're supposed to think they cute. You gave birth to it. I don't have to think it's cute. I have seen some ugly babies in my day. Yeah, God bless them all. Anyway, y'all. So real quick, because I have to get ready to get off of here. Real quick. Tammy, I'm not ignoring you, baby. I saw what you said. I'm not ignoring you. The answer is no, I don't. But I'm not ignoring you. I'm still trying to wait to see if this thing is gonna come through. Um, um, so that was my piece about Queen Sugar, and that was why I wanted to sort of address it and say what I had to say. Because, like I said, I went back and I looked at it again because I wanted to make sure that what I said is what I said and that it was right. It was right. Oh, here it is, y'all. I'm tripping. It was me. It wasn't PayPal this time. It was me. They sent me a code. 22. 22. Child. But the other hashtag, did anybody put any predictions for Power up there? Who watches Power? Because you know I'm gonna be reviewing Power. Do y'all watch Power? What predictions do y'all have? This is the last season. I think because of the way the show has gone and because it's the last season, I think everybody just gonna be dead. I think the wife gonna walk away with everything and everybody just gonna be dead at the end. Shit. Shoot. Damn it. What did I do? There it is. Yeah. That's how I feel like it. I feel like they're going to that everybody at the end is just gonna die. Not my niece and nephew look real suspect. See, you ain't right. I don't know. I don't think anybody can make a cute baby, Teddy. Like I said, I done seen some ugly babies, y'all. Y'all act like there you go, little baby. Ain't nobody. Everybody think they child is the next Einstein. They not. They not. Ooh, ooh. You think Ghost Son is gonna kill him? Mm. Oh well, Lady V. Then I don't want to be alert. Then I don't want it to be a spoiler alert. Yeah, I don't want it to be a spoiler alert for you. I just feel like again, I don't see how they walk away. I don't see how everybody walks away from this. And I just hope they don't do I hope they just I just don't I just hope I'm not disappointed with it. I hope we didn't wait all of this time and knowing it's the last season and they be on that bullshit like the Game of Thrones and some of these other shows that I just hope they don't do all of that because I really, really, really hate. You know what I'm saying? When we get to the end of these shows and they just they ugh they screw it up. I still haven't finished looking at the Orange is the New Black. Child. Child, the last time I used this PayPal was November 11th of 2018, child. To send money to my alumni. I'm trying to find out what my okay. I did all of that and I still can't find the information y'all asked me for. I don't remember the name of my oh I guess my PayPal. How do I find out what my damn PayPal name is? Child. It's just child. All right, let me do this one more thing and then if not, I'm just done. I can't remember the last time I used this thing. Well, I just told y'all the last time I used it. Duh. All right. Let me do this and then I can't find it. I don't know. Y'all, I don't know how to do this. No, it says my. So is it just my email? Like if it's just my email and make an announcement? I'm sorry, Cyber Diva, that I was taking too long. We've been talking about Queen Sugar for the last hour, baby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They screwed Orange is the New Black. Okay, don't tell me because I haven't finished watching it yet, Richard. And Richard, I ain't forgot about you, baby. I know you think I did, but I didn't. I just been crazy. Okay, well then that's what I'll give y'all. Then I'll just put my email address in the chat. I'm sorry, and I'm Miss Cyber Diva came in wanting to talk about Queen Sugar and she left. So I'm sorry, but we've been talking about Queen Sugar for hours. I've been in here for an hour. We've been talking about Queen Sugar most of the time. I had other hashtags up there, but we'll get to those later because I don't review Orange is the New Black and Growing Up Hip Hop, but I do watch it. And there was a few things I just wanted to drop in there. I'm gonna put my email in the chat. This is the email that's connected to my PayPal. That's it. If I knew that, I could have just put that in there a long time ago. I didn't know, y'all. I just don't use pay. Like I said, I don't use it. I very, very rarely use it to receive money. And I usually use it more so to send money when people have PayPal or I pay for stuff online with PayPal or whatever. Anyway, yeah, I said I was gonna be on here an hour, but I did sort of take a little bit of time away because I got distracted with the PayPal thing. Let me tell you something about Growing Up Hip Hop. I just can't review it. And you know they're getting ready to start this new franchise of Growing Up Hip Hop, New York. And I don't know. We're gonna see how that one go. But it looks like they have Old Dirty Bastard's son, who trying to be just like him. It looked like he got the hair doing everything. Ja Rule's daughter, Irv Gotti's son, Fat Joe's son, Flavor Flav's daughter, Charlie Baltimore's daughter. And it's somebody else that I'm forgetting, I think. But those, so we're gonna see if that we're gonna see if that's gonna be any good. That's where I left off, little baby. That's where I stopped watching. After Poussey died, that's where I stopped. And I lost interest after that. No, I'll have to update that. My picture's not on there, but I'll put it on there today. I'll put it on there tonight. But yeah, that's my email that's connected to my yeah, Richard. I saw the preview, so we'll see. Yeah, see, that's the thing with Growing Up Hip Hop. It doesn't hold my. I mean, I watch it when I'm in the mood to watch it, but it's not like must see TV for me. Where I'm like, oh, I want to watch it. And then, yeah, the episodes, the storylines are just tired, and I really got irritated where it seemed like the adults were taking over because it's supposed to be Growing Up Hip Hop, so it's supposed to be about the children. But I feel like on every franchise, maybe because the children aren't holding the attention or they're not holding the storylines, the adults have sort of taken over. So the original Growing Up Hip Hop, Damon Dash and Pepperton took over. Then in Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta, the Brat and Deb Atney then took over. So I already see that that's the direction that New York is going because it seemed like the adults and the sneak peek that I looked at, it seemed like the adults had more to say than the kids. So I don't know. I'm going to try it though. And maybe that's what it is, Ebony, that the kids are born and they can't hold the attention. And so the adults have come in. Like, maybe that's what it is. I don't know. And I think part of it, see, the thing about a reality show is you have to walk a line because the people who really got a lot going on really ain't trying to put all their business on a reality show. But then you have to walk the line of people who are willing to tell their business with people who want to hear the business. So, for example, Pepper's daughter, Egypt. Don't nobody care about her. Nobody knew who she was before this show came on. Nobody knows nothing about her. Like, don't nobody care about Egypt. And it's not no disrespect to Egypt. I think Egypt seems like a sweet girl. But nobody's vested in her story. You know what I mean? So you sort of walking that thin line. So the children that have a lot going on, for example, the Romeos, the Angela Simmons, you see Vanessa Simmons had to kind of come in, but they don't want to tell their business. So it's like, we're vested in you. We know you, Angela. We know you, Vanessa, but you don't want to tell us none of your business. You see what I'm saying? Angela still want to act like she is some angelic virgin somewhere and she's not going to do, she ain't going to get into an argument with anybody. She's not going to tell any of her private business. She wants to come off like she's so perfect. So the people who are willing to go get down and dirty, we're not vested in their story. And then for the kids who did have real shit going on, like Boogie, he was dealing with a real issue with addiction and everything. But even with that, even that got to be so convoluted. Like I didn't know what was going on because again, it was a lot of stuff they weren't telling us. And then they wanted to bring it to the show when it was convenient to bring it to the show. You know, it was crazy. Right. And nobody care about Egypt. And see, the only reason why Angela and them are on it, they're executive producers. So they came up with the concept of the show and it's their show. And if you go back to the first couple of seasons, it was a lot more centered around Angela and what she was doing and Romeo and that whole little fake, you know, flirtation with them or whatever. But that's why she's still on there because it's her show. Her and Romeo and somebody else, they're like and Master P, I think they're like the creators. So they are vested in all of these franchises and they're making money off all of the franchises. So they stay connected to the show for that reason. But at the end of the day, they're not really interested in telling any of their business. And I'm not saying that they're wrong for that, but then don't sign up for the reality show because you know that's what people want. My thing is this again, an addiction storyline, it's not enjoyable entertainment, but again, be authentic in the storyline. Like you could probably help people if you would be authentic in the storyline of someone struggling with addiction, especially in the public eye because their father is, you know, because people know them. Like be authentic in the storyline. But it was like they wanted to halfway tell tell the story. You know what I mean? They wanted to halfway tell the story. So I don't know. Bow Wow need to go sit down somewhere. And see again, I think Bow Wow is an executive producer on the Atlanta franchise, but he's annoying as fuck. He's a spoiled ass brat who think his shit don't stink. Like again, I'm not vested in you. And then it seemed like they brought Waka Flocka back and Tammy on here this season, but again, not vested. Like I hope, you know, I like that song, Big Daddy. I kind of like that song, but again, not really vested in it. And the brat, again, I like you, brat, but if I gotta hear about you whining one more time about your legal issues and your bankruptcy and how you got so much going on, like we get it. And I feel bad that our justice system is set up the way it is, that you're still paying for something you did 10 years ago, or almost 20 years ago. No, 10 years ago. It was 2007 into 2019, so 12 years ago. Like, I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, I don't need to hear every episode you whining about how hard things are for you. Yeah, and then that whole thing with R. Kelly's wife, y'all know the only reason why she brought her on this show is because of the documentary and everything. Like, that was so obvious what that was. Yeah, and I mean, I'm not justifying what the brat did. She was wrong, and she said she was wrong, and she said that she knows that she owes that woman. Like, she's not saying, well, let me say this on the show because I feel like if the camera wasn't on her, she would have a whole lot more to say. But for the purposes of the show, she tried to come off like, you know, I mean, I know that I owe that woman something. I mean, she should get paid something, but what she asking for, I mean, I don't have that kind of money. Okay, well, she didn't ask to get hit in the head with a bottle. So yeah, I mean, Deb Atney is. She absolutely is. Deb Atney has become the star of this damn show. And last season, more so than this season. You know, I feel bad for Miss Deb. Miss Deb is the classic first manager. You look at all of these old shows or old movies about like the Motown stars and like that first manager, the one that actually found the talent, polished up the talent, got the talent ready, and then somebody came along and swooped that talent up and made them a superstar. And then you on the outside looking in. Yeah, that's what happened to Deb Adney. I mean, Deb Adney represented Nicki Minaj and a lot of these other people before they became superstars. And she was the one that sort of got them ready for that. And she, a lot of times, one gets forgotten, and two, a lot of people talk shit about her, like, oh, Deb this and Deb that. But I'm like, Deb found the talent. And that's not to say that these people weren't talented, but found somebody that was willing to believe in them. Gucci Mane, that's who it was. Yep, that's good. That's who it was. I think Brat was just drunk and wilding out. Like, I really don't know the whole story. And it happened so long ago, I really don't remember. But Brat was out wilding out. I don't know. Her and that woman got into an altercation, and Brat hit that woman over the head with a bottle. And she admits that she was immature and she was wilding out and volatile and drunk, drinking too much alcohol and stuff like that. I don't remember all the details of the story though. I really feel bad that cyber lady got mad, y'all. I feel bad that I wasn't paying attention to my chat and she got irritated and left. I feel bad. Hey, Dami, I didn't see you come in, baby. There you go. Pull a Kenya Moore and fake so much. She said, fake so much drama. Oh, thank you, Cyber Diva. I felt bad. I was trying to get this stuff together for somebody asked me a question. No, we did talk about Queen Sugar though. We talked about it for like probably the first 30 minutes of the chat. But I just wanted to talk about the storyline of Darla. Well, I didn't want to talk, but we talked about Darla's storyline with the assault, and just my take on it. And I went back and I rewatched. Y'all gotta get out of here. I went back and I rewatched it just to make sure that my understanding is what it was. And I just feel the way I feel. And I know people are going to disagree or whatever, but I just feel like the writers did not give us enough to draw the conclusion they wanted us to draw. That's from where I was sitting. People feel differently, and that's what it is. Well, mother, go ahead. He already dropped his review. You might be surprised. He dropped his review. You might be surprised at what mother has to say about Miss Darla. Might be surprised. Yeah, is that thunder? Child, please don't tell me it's about to storm again. Let me get out of here, y'all. That party started at 8 o'clock. It is 7:22. And it's a surprise party. And I still got to stop at the damn store to get a card. I ain't going to make the surprise part. I'm be one of them trifling people that show up late for a surprise party. Anyway, they don't live that far from me, but it was raining. I told y'all it was raining when I came home. Is it pouring there, Ebony? Yeah, that whole Brandon Lyon thing, again, how much of that is Brandon really being a liar? And how much of that was for the storyline? Because you can't be that dumb. You lied about being in the damn fire academy and you, child, that's what I'm about to do. Let me get out of here, y'all. Y'all know how y'all get me and we get to talking. Oh Lord, Timothy Blaine, y'all. He done dropped the comment. He done dropped the video about the gentleman's panel. I know he got some. I know he about to talk some trash. Anyway, y'all, let me get out of here. Y'all know I love this. I wish I could do this all night. I shouldn't have started this knowing I couldn't finish because y'all know how we get to get in these good conversations. But it has been almost an hour and 15 minutes. I got to get out of here, y'all. I will probably be back on Sunday, not tomorrow, because I got 1, 2, 3 cookouts tomorrow. Not 1, not 2, but 3. I have my chapter cookout, my chapter / lodge friends and family cookout. Then I have my cousin doing like the little family cookout. And then I have another friend celebrating a birthday. Let me tell y'all something. Well, this is a Leo, but my Virgo season is out of control. I got so many friends that's Virgos, it's ridiculous. And what I'm not about to do is about to go broke. I do this as shit every year. I ain't about to go broke on these damn Virgos. But I'm gonna go to this party tonight. This is a Virgo. I'm gonna go to this party tonight. And I got that cookout tomorrow because I promised I would go to that cookout tomorrow. But baby, when I tell you that on Sunday, I will rest. But I'll probably see y'all on Sunday. Y'all have a great weekend. Teddy, if you're gonna go live in the morning, I'll see you in the morning because I'm gonna be up, baby. And I will talk to y'all later. Peace. Not get a bag of Halloween candy and divide it up. You know what, bye. I ain't fooling with you, baby.